everybody, and welcome to Race City Marine. Today you join us out on the lake with one of our brand new 2022 Super Air Nautique S23s. If you have any questions on this boat or other inventory that we have, check out all of our contact information down in the description below. So the boat we're on today is a beautiful spec, finished off in jet black metal flake. You can see just how much that metal flake shines out on the water, and we get a jet black hull. If we move to the interior, you're going to see a combination of Mojave brown as well as Sahara sand for the interior. We have the non-skid SeaDek flooring as well, and then jet black accents all throughout. And the all-new S23 can also fit 16 people very comfortably. Now at the stern of the all-new S23, we have the swim platform back here finished off in more of the sea decking to make it a lot easier to enter and exit in the water. There's an integrated handle up front as well, which is a nice convenient feature. And then underneath on the back of the hull of this boat, we have a lot of good stuff going on. We have Nautique's configurable running surface as well as Nautique's surf system. You'll see these plates on each side of the hull that will protrude outward to help shape the wake for your rider. It makes an insane surf wave as well as a wakeboard wave. And then the plate in the center will help keep the boat up on plane and further shape that wave. We have Nautique's surf pipe exhaust, which directs all the exhaust fumes deep into the prop stream, and it bubbles up behind your rider. That way they're not breathing in any harmful fumes, and it makes for a very quiet ride when operating this boat. Back here you're also going to see two cup holders on the swim platform, and then you'll notice I'm sitting in a rear-facing lounge chair. This is a great place to hang out with your friends and family when you're in the water. You have a chair on each side with two cup holders per chair. Right in the center, this boat is more of a multi-purpose boat. We actually have a ski pylon that'll come out, which is great for skiing and tubing. And of course, you also have the tower for wakeboarding and wake surfing. We have the JL Audio transom remote back here as well, and you'll see nice sea decking for the step to enter the boat. The S23 also has a nicely evenly stepped transom walkthrough, all lined with more of the sea decking. That way you're not standing on any of the upholstery. Right in the center here, you're going to notice this additional step on the seat cushion, which is a really cool touch. And then if we move to the lockers on the left and the right side of the engine, we can open these up. They're on a hinge and they have a gas strut to assist it. This boat has the additional wake package, which bumps up the entire ballast system to 2,600 pounds. You're going to see these additional bags in the back here, but we also still get the subfloor ballast in the back as well as the front. In here we do get dry storage space, all lined with more of that sea decking to keep a lot of items nice and dry, and they're really large for big items like wakeboards or skis. To move on to the engine, we're going to move this center seat out of the way. This locks up, and it's actually a reversible seat, which is really good to catch all the action behind the boat. The engine in this boat is the ZR4 6-liter V8 with 400 horsepower. This has plenty of power to get this boat up and on plane, even with the full ballast system. And then now sitting inside the interior of the S23, we have a ton of space in here, really comfortable boat to hang out in. Over on this side of me, this rear cushion is on a hinge, and it opens up, and we have a built-in cooler, which is really cool to have. It even has Nautique's logo and everything on it to match the boat very well. The seat in front of that, we can open this one up. It's also on a hinge, and we have your trash can located right here. Really convenient area to throw away waste. And then one of my favorite features with this boat, you already saw this center seat that reverses. This one right here does the exact same thing. We can open up this lever and pull it up, and we have a nice rearward facing seat to enjoy everything going on behind the boat. And on top of that, we have a very similar seat over on the other side that I can open up and lock into place. And now if you combine all three of these center seats here, this is a really good configuration to have a lot of people facing backwards to watch everything going on behind the boat, and it just opens up this interior to be very configurable. We also have the rear-facing passenger seat, and with this one up out of the way, it gives you a good place to put your feet, and two people can actually fit pretty comfortably. We can also lower this one down and turn the seat into a really good lounge seat. This one is also on a hinge with a gas strut, and if I lift this up out of the way, it goes up, and we have more of the dry storage space in here with sea decking, and you can also see the JL Audio subwoofer down below, so a really good use of space. We also have the removable air dam sit back here as well, and then I can just close this down. The glove box is located up here with a nice window in it, so you can actually see some items in it, which is convenient if you have a phone or something like that. We have more gas struts and a hinge to get this out of the way. Two areas for wireless phone charging on your cell phones, and then we have all the different auxiliary ports for music, Bluetooth audio, things like that, and the head unit for the JL audio system is located in here. And then moving to the helm seat of the S23, we have our race-inspired driver's seat here. It does swivel, and it has really nice bolsters on it, and then we have an adjustable bolster up front that we can rotate up for that added height when you're sitting in it. And if I go ahead and put this back down, One of my favorite features of this seat is this leg cutout right here. You can actually sit in this seat sideways. It's designed like that, where you can have it facing forward. You can keep a good view ahead of you, but also face backwards to see your rider and talk with people in the boat. So it's a really comfortable chair to where you can sit in it many different ways. And then sitting in the boat nice and comfortably, we have a very wide armrest to the right of me and your throttle control right here. We have this massive LCD touchscreen display system, which is a really cool touch. You can shape your wave right here, and it shows you an illustration of exactly the shape of the wake. So it's very easy to configure this boat for your rider. We have audio settings over on this left side, and then we have all of your ballast tanks. You can see 4 subfloor ballasts in the back, and then the 1 belly tank up front. You can see all of your percentages, and then some engine vitals and cruise control. We also have all of your courtesy lights, a navigation system, which is really good for any new lakes that we can really navigate. We have a settings icon as well with many different items, and then your awareness camera that'll pop up to see what's going on behind the boat. Then we have your switch panel down here with your horn, blower, and bilge, and then your engine start-stop feature. On the left of the dash, we have a large storage area, as well as a place to conveniently put your cell phone and the drain plug. So now let's check out the bow of the S23. That's where this boat really is different from the other lineup. This kind of sits in between a GS and a G series. So it's a traditional shaped bow. You can see how it comes to a point where you can still comfortably fit 3 people in here. We have aluminum handles, cup holders, and speakers. And then what I really like is we have the optional bow filler cushion right in the center, and you can get this out of the way if you want a little bit more leg room. And then both of these seats you can remove. There's more dry storage space under here, and even this front seat is removable to give you a good step to enter and exit through the bow. And then moving on to the tower as well as the Bimini top, we have a huge Bimini to really shade the entire interior from the sun, and it has surf pockets on the top for those additional boards. On the left and the right side, we have the optional swivel board racks. You can quickly pull this pin, rotate them inside the boat, and they're really large for a whole array of different boards, and they are spring assisted. This opens up, you can really fit some massive boards in here. They're all going to be lined in rubber, that way you're not going to damage anything. And then they swivel back out and lock into place, and you can see their location makes it to where they're dripping outside of the boat, that way you're not getting any more water inside. We also have 2 of the 8.8-inch speakers up top on the tower. Then you can see the tow hook as well as the awareness camera up top. So now if we move to this tower and Bimini top, to fold the Bimini up as well as the tower, we can pull these handles down and then velcro them up out of the way, and then just grab the front of the Bimini and fold it up into place. And then from there, you're going to take the Bimini cover and slide it over most of the Bimini top. To move to folding down the tower, there's an unlock lever on each side. You're just going to completely unlock it and firmly pull the tower all the way back until it folds down, and then we're going to unlatch each lever on each side of the Bimini top and then slowly fold it down using the gas struts and lock it into place, which is a great convenient way to store this boat. So there's a full look at our brand new 2022 Super Air Nautique S23. If you have any more questions on this boat or would like to even schedule a test drive and take it out on the water for yourself, check out all of our contact information down in the description below. We look forward to seeing you all out on the water.